UCC 2025.
UCC 2025 here with Robbie. What's the truck and what's the expectations?
Hey guys, so I'm rocking here a 4th gen. It's a 2014 3500, running a deck plate motor in there, compound turbos. We got a 480 on the manifold, G55 106 on the atmosphere. I think we're running 400% over injectors, 214 mil pumps. We're ready to party.
Sweet. How far of a drive was it?
It was definitely far. It took me 2 days. I think it was like 1,200 miles, something like that. I drove by myself, and then the rest of the crew met us here.
So far away. We're going to try to make some things happen. We're going to drag race, we're going to dyno, and we're going to sled pull. What's the overall goal for the weekend?
The overall goal for the weekend is not to blow my motor like I do every year. Definitely want to use the nitrous, but, not blow up this time. That's going to be a complete win for me. I think as long as we stay consistent, which the truck has more of the capability to do, and we maintain the truck the whole time, I think we're going to make it with just a tire change.
Sweet. That's definitely going to be ideal for Robbie here. He's had really good luck early on this season at some dyno competitions. We're going to see if he can put it all together for the whole shebang here this weekend.
Yeah, we're pumped, man. We're lit. It's going to be a good weekend.
Sweet. Thank you, Robbie.
Awesome, guys. Thank you.
Chris, what do you think? What you got going on? What's your setup?
I brought a 07 3500 green truck this year. We're getting ready for drag race trim. We're doing something a little bit different. We're looking to finish the weekend and do the best we can in each segment, but immediately after this event, we're going right to Rocky Mountain Race Week, Mega Week, 5 tracks, 5 days, 1,500 miles, drag and drive. And we're gonna drag race the green truck, and we're gonna drag around our utility trailer that has all of our tools in it.
So you got 2 long weekends ahead of you.
Yeah, we're on the road for like 18 days right now.
You got to have fun at some point in the summertime. Might as well do it now, right?
Yeah, and when you leave Texas, it's kind of like leaving the house. While you're out, you go ahead and do everything else, and then you go back, and we're out of the house right now, so we're away, so we're going to have fun on the way back.
Sweet. We'll catch back up with you at some point this weekend, see how your drag race day was, see how your dyno hit was, and see if you make it to the end of the sled pull.
Sounds like a plan, man.
Sweet.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
See you.
Michael Brown. I'm from Dixon, Tennessee. Got a 2006 Dodge 2500. Hoping to get a personal best drag racing, maybe run a 550 or so. Really want to try to shoot for 3K on the dyno, and just finish sled pull would be a win for us. It's a D&J Enforcer 6.7 deck plate, 48RE transmission from Alex at Cornerstone Transmission, and then the turbos are a 484 and a G57 115 from Taterbuilt.
So we got Firepunk tunes and Flux Fuel, right?
Yes, sir, and extra G pumps.
Extra G pumps. Gonna have a good weekend. We're gonna check back in on him Saturday after dyno, and then he's gonna round it off with the sled pull and see what we can do.
Perfect, man. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, man.
Shift out of the front end, but it keeps it flat and planted to a 572 to 5.
We got Austin Denny. Let's see what we got going on and see what he's going to do.
We got a 2006 F250 with a 6-liter Power Stroke in it. It's got a big injector, some bullseye power turbos, and a 4R100 behind it.
You're pretty familiar with drag racing. You got some dyno time behind you, and then we're going to sled pull on Sunday. What's the expectations for the whole weekend?
The goal is to not have to use that spare engine. I'd like to see the truck be in the 520s, 5-teens again. I don't see why it shouldn't, as long as everything plays nice. The dyno, anything over 2,000, we're going to be happy. And then sled pull, I don't know what the heck I'm doing in sled pulling, so I'm just going to put it to the wood and listen, do what everybody tells me to do.
TC 2025. We got Josh here. Josh, tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me where you're from.
My name is Josh McCormack. I'm from Southern California now. So the truck's a 2007 Ram 2500, and now it's pretty much gutted to the point of being useless again. I tried to avoid doing that before, but it's a 6.4 deck plate. It's got a ported head with a King Speed shelf on it. It's got forced inductions, 85 on the manifold, and then a 125 out front. We have an on-3 intercooler, eBay radiator, all the piping and stuff like I fabbed up.
That's something a lot of people in our industry like about Josh. He does it all himself, but he's not afraid to ask for help along the way. So, well, what's the goal this weekend? What's the plan? What do you want to hit? How fast do you want to go?
I'd love to go like 550s, 540s, and for the dyno, like I either want to make 3,000 horsepower, run out of time, or the rods are hanging out of the side of it. So I believe it's your boss that said if you can't be good, be spectacular. So, and then the sled pull, like it's hard to gauge like how good's the track going to be this year. So I can't say like I want 300 feet, but I'd love to be like top 3 on the sled pull. I'm just going to absolutely hammer it when I leave.
Take it out the back for sure.
I'd love to, yeah.
Let's wish him luck and see what he can do. Thank you.
Appreciate it, guys.
We got Cody Hawk here. They've been thrashing a lot. Cody, let's talk a little bit about what you got going on and what you want to do this weekend.
It's been a hell of a ride for us, to be honest. 125 hours ago, we blew up the engine and rebuilt it. About 100 hours or 75 hours ago. So this is a 2002 Chevy Silverado LB7, obviously. Our air setup right now is a single 88 millimeter GT55 base charger. For the dyno, we're strapping a 122 millimeter charger over the top of this in a compound setup.
I'm assuming you're going to be swinging for the fences on the dyno if everything goes correctly.
Our goal is the C2K.
C2K?
That's all we want.
So, got a lot going on this weekend. It's definitely going to be a torture test, but Duramax guys love it for some reason. I don't understand it. Thank you, Cody. We'll be talking to you.
Thank you, sir.
We got Colt Carter here. He's from Texas. Let's talk a little bit about it.
This truck right here is a 2006 Dodge Ram 2500. What's a parts truck? We went ahead and started playing with it. Got a little bit faster, and then we started competing with it. Now we're trying to go for the big number.
What's your plan for drag race? I know this truck's fast.
It's gonna be our first little test pass, so I mean, I'm gonna play pretty safe with it right off the bat. And then dyno, everybody's shooting for that 3,000.
Yeah,
everybody,
yep.
everybody is. So I mean, that's the goal. I'm setting my base around that area. The sled pulling, got a new swapping a new different axle and rear. Got everything worked out. So I mean, this is gonna be a totally new monster. The whole truck is totally different from what it was last year.
Okay, so you got some time in it this off season. What's the drivetrain? What's the trans?
The trans is in it right now is gonna be a Randy's transmission stage 4.
Okay, so it's still a 48 base. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna try to go fast in the 48. Fingers crossed we don't have to pull it at all this weekend. If he does, I'm sure he's got spare parts because you kind of have to bring everything to one of these events.
That is correct. Yeah.
On a mission 5:51.9, your new leader. Don't quite felt like the truck shifted as it should.
Patrick, how's your day going?
It's going. Had a rough start this morning in the drag race portion. Didn't do my job shifting the truck like I was supposed to, so naturally didn't do very good on that. Second pass out, got the 1-2 and the 2-3 shift down, and now we're dropping line pressure and overdrive with lockup on, so getting ready to figure that out. I managed to shave 6/10 off my first pass, so we're moving in the right direction at least.
One step forward every time.
One step forward every time, and just steady progression to get here. Everything's kind of changed for me since last year at KOS. I've changed everything for the most part, so it's just a learning curve at the most right now. So
yeah, it's one of those things. New setup. We gotta figure it out somehow. Might as well figure it out now.
Yep, that's right.
Sweet. We'll check back in at the end of the day, man.
Sounds good, man.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Robbie, we're halfway through day one. What's your day looking like so far?
Definitely did not go as planned. We had some complications in our first pass, which has led to a torque converter failure. So we're just swapping the trans. It looks like they just went in the second round.
Yep.
So hopefully I can get a third pass by the end of the night. Looks like a lot of people are doing pretty good. So hopefully we'll get in the fives next pass.
Yeah, that's what we're planning for. Well, Robbie, we'll get the next one and we'll catch back up with you at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure. If we blow this trans, I'm sure we'll find another one somewhere.
Oh, we got parts.
Yes.
Josh, what's the update?
So we went out for the first qualifying pass, or left the line good, and I hit second gear, and there was no second gear. It just like rode a soft limiter, and then I pulled off to the side. There was puka trans fluid, so we got it back here on a rollback. We pulled the trans out. Cody Hawk's team helped us flush all the coolers out. Will from Power Driven rebuilt our spare trans that we just tore up, and we made it up for Q2, and got some nice trophies here. That's why we run stock drums though, because when this happens, you just throw it away.
Yep.
And we just did our second hit, 580. I think it was like 580 and some number at like 127. So
good.
We're gonna make some adjustments and maybe do it again, maybe not. It's real 50-50,
Yep.
but
So we're going up for 3 and 4.
I might, yeah.
Be pretty good if we get 550. Is that what you're hoping for?
Yeah, I mean, I came into it thinking like 540, but man, like you start thinking about how many times we've pulled this transmission this weekend, and you gotta, the morale of the team, the morale of myself. I'm a nervous wreck in there every time I get behind the wheel, so it might just stick, it might not, we'll see, but hey, we're still in it.
Hey, either way, we're behind you supporting you, man. Appreciate it.
Yep, thanks, guys.
All right, guys, UCC day 1 drag race day. As you can see, it's raining. We got as much as we could in today. There's a couple oil downs. Some of the UCC guys threw down. Some of them threw into the wall. It's an eventful day. We're going to get back up with everyone first thing tomorrow morning and then see how Dyno Day is going to go for them. So we're going to let them do their thing overnight, switch over their dyno setups, and then we'll be right back. It is Dyno Day. We're about to throw down on the dyno all day today. We got a lot of people shooting for 3,000. We're hoping some people can hit it, and we're hoping we do not see a lot of carnage. Let's see what happens. Meyer, we got Josh on the dyno for UCC Day 2. He did pretty good yesterday drag racing. What's the goal today, and what are we doing?
So we would love to hit 3K. He's got the motor built up. Like, he went through a bunch of just different issues with the motor, but he's got it all slapped together like 2 weeks ago. We hit it on the dyno at Power Driven. It made a good number, so we're excited. He's got it loaded up. He's hoping for like 3001. Like, not trying to break any records, just smack 3.
No, he's got the setup to do it. He's got the know-how, and he's got the people behind him. So let's wish him luck. Thank you. Josh, we just talked to Meyer. He said you're going for a number. How nervous are you?
I've already had spicy diarrhea a few times today, so I'm pretty much a nervous wreck.
Well, we know you got the know-how. You've done plenty of dyno runs before. I think you got it in the bag, man.
I appreciate your confidence. We do have maybe, or actually that's grown Jesus up there, but a small version of them, silicone to the dashboard. So, and after we added that, we went 580. So, if you're not religious, you might want to think about it.
We're right behind you the whole way, man.
I appreciate it.
Yep. day 2 here at UCC. How was your drag racing yesterday? Are you happy with it? Or are you wishing you did more? What's the consensus of yesterday?
I did good for my experience. Our third pass yesterday was my 5th pass on a drag strip ever. So going 627 at 117, like, I'm happy with it.
Oh, I heard you screaming from down the track, so I knew you were excited, and we were all excited for you.
So yeah, it was one small shot of nitrous. We were coming back like 9 o'clock last night. We were gonna throw 2 kits at it. You gave me a little bit extra giggle gas, and we're up there ready to rock. And it starts raining. So I was shooting for that 5-second pass. That was my ultimate goal for the weekend. But 627, you can't beat it.
Yeah, no, that's something to be proud of, especially all you guys have been through this week. What's the plan for today on the dyno?
I'm strapping this dude in the seat and starting to pray.
So, Maury, what's your plan for the dyno?
Drive it off.
So not a repeat of last year.
Hell no. There's enough nitrous to do what? 18 to 2K.
Okay, sweet.
Stoked on that.
We're looking roughly 18 to 2K. Do you think that's going to put you where you want to be for points?
Honestly, we could care less about points. We want to put it in the trailer going home. I would love to see 2K. I'd also love to see 1800.
But we want to do that and sled pull tomorrow.
I want to sled pull tomorrow. That's what I'm most geeked for.
Okay. So we're going to hope he makes it through the day. We'll check back in on him and see him in sled pull trim. Denny, here we are at day 2. You threw down some pretty good numbers drag race day yesterday. Are you happy with it, or is this something you're hoping for more?
Heavily disappointed, to be honest with you. Fighting some tuning things. They're new sensors. We went from mechanical stuff, went more electronic. Found some stuff in data logs that where we left out. We were leaving about 3/10 out there still. The truck should be running in the teens consistently and just lacked through the middle of the track a little bit.
So you had a couple small problems, but that's something that, it happens. What's your expectations out of dyno day 2?
Anything over 2,000, that's the goal. If it goes over 2,000, we'll be happy.
So 2,000?
No power strokes ever done it on the Superflow, so that's the goal. Hopefully we can stay in the running a little bit, and then, the sled pull's a toss-up. Whoever can do it good does good, and, pulling tent helped us a little bit. We had a high-pressure pump blow up at the end of the day yesterday, right at the end of the track, so gave us time to get that fixed, and, yeah, I think we're ready to go. We got a good team here, and starting to get the lightning going, too, so double duty today is pretty intense.
Sweet. So we'll be watching for that 6.0 on the dyno, and hopefully it stays together. Thank you. Day 2 here at UCC 2025. Let's talk about your drag racing a little bit. Where were you at, and are you happy with what you did?
Yeah, we ended up in 5th place for the day. I think we went a 572 at 129 maybe. Tried to make another pass, picked up some mile an hour, but just couldn't get the 60-foot stick to get any faster.
Sweet. So 5th place, definitely pretty solid. What do you want to do today on the dyno?
Would like not to blow up. Hopefully place good. We ended up drawing last position 2 dynos, so we're in a good spot there. We can see where everyone else is at and kind of gauge what we need to do. Would love to hit 3,000, but also if it only takes 2,800, then that's what we'll try to shoot for.
So we might be playing the long game on this one, or we might go for it all. We don't really know yet, but that's something that we're going to make sure you have a GoPro on you and see what you can make happen.
Definitely. We brought a trailer and an extra motor.
That's what we're talking about. Thank you. Robbie, here we are at UCC, day 3. Yesterday you had a pretty good dyno run. What did you make?
I think we made 21:53.
So that's pretty solid. You're definitely above that 2,000 number for good now. That's something we like to see. What's the plans for day 3 sled pull day?
I mean, we're pretty much just going to throw on the tires. We're going to keep the nitrous out of it today. We want to drive home safe. We have enough power on Tune 4 to get us all the way down the track. So we're going to take LeVon's word for it and, fuel only, make it through. It's going to be good. I can't wait.
Right. So we'll watch them let it sing down the track and hopefully make some number. Day 3. Let's talk a little bit about day 2. How did that go for you guys?
Went good till it didn't. First hit we made 26:12 on the Superflow, which was personal best for us. All the numbers looked good. Everything looked great. Talked to LeVon. Was going to try to turn it up a little bit more and bring the load in about 200 RPM sooner or start the run. And everything was looking good. It was on track to make 200 or 300 more horsepower, and then it blew intake out the side of it and sucked some valves and shot everything out.
So what kind of boost were you making on that last run?
The last run we made 192, I believe. The first run was 180, and then the second one was 192. So next time we need to be somewhere around 190, 191.
What did you go through last night putting this thing back together?
We tore the head off of it. We had a backup cylinder head, put it on, tore up the tip on number 1 injector. So we put a backup set of injectors in. Pistons pretty well needed grinded down, massaged, and everything. So probably lost a few points of compression, but still starts good cold, and everything goes good.
So did you guys have to redo any piping, or was everything savable and you made it happen?
All the piping seems to be good. I've got one pipe that we're gonna kind of have to loosen up the intercooler and shuffle it around and stuff, but everything seems to be good. We had to do some welding on our intake horn. Went over there to Justin Ziegler, used his vise and stuff, and got it all done.
Now that you guys have it back together, what's the plan for the sled pull?
Just survive. We're sitting currently, I believe, in 4th place. Would obviously like to move up. At least one. Getting the money. Try to hit it with what we got. You can't throw everything down, but we'll try to be conservative, 1,600 horsepower, and go from there. Start out and just see what the track looks like.
All right, Chris, we've been following you all weekend. How did day 2 Dyno Day go?
It didn't really go according to plan, but we suffered through it and made best with what we had and got off, and now we're getting into the sled pull territory, so we really like to shine here. Hoping to really kick some rocks and throw some dirt today.
So everything seems happy engine and trans-wise?
Oh yeah, she's rock solid.
So that's what we like to see. Hopefully pulls a good number today. Thank you.
Absolutely, thanks.
Denny, here we are at day 3 UCC. Let's recap a little bit about yesterday. What happened on the dyno and what did you see out of it?
I mean, we saw 1,884 horsepower, a little less than we had hoped for, but it's healthy. It pulled off the dyno by itself. It still runs good, and we're gearing up to go sled pulling, so it's kind of hard to be too upset. We're sitting 6th overall right now, and a couple of spots are up for grabs, I'd say.
Something that you we're thrilled with the number. It's not what you wanted, but I know I'm happy with it. What's the plan for the sled pull? I saw you guys got some axles swapped over. What went into that, and then what do you plan for today?
We made a hitch, a couple weeks ago, and got the dually rear end set up in there so it can just hook into our 4-link and a solid mount to the frame. And just trying to make a really light truck really heavy now is kind of difficult. I can't hang weight off the front because the chassis is just not built to handle that, so it kind of hurts us a little bit, but still, not pulling the sled's really not an option this year if we want to place good.
Right, so it's definitely a race truck that we're going sled pulling with, so that's always a a weird thing you got going on here. But hey, it's still a 6-liter, and it's going to sound good going down the track at the bare minimum. So let's see what you do today, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Patrick, here we are, UCC Day 3. Day 2, Dyno Day. It kind of didn't really play in your favor. Like, what happened with the setup?
So, unfortunately, first time I've ever seen or heard of this happening. Naturally, we've done the standalone system and stuff. I use Quadzilla to still tune the truck. Get up there, try to get ready. Somebody cycled the power for whatever reason. During getting stuff ready for the dyno with nitrous and whatnot. I didn't pay attention to that. Got on the roller, and it was the screen, when I turned it on, it said 0, and I was like, well, that's weird. And it kept popping up messages on the screen saying that the system was overrode by too many servers trying to bounce off towers at the same time. So with 2 or 3 minutes left on the clock, Cody told me, he said, you just want to make some kind of hit just to get some kind of points rather than 0? And I was like, sure. So just went and done that. The truck didn't even have enough power whenever the first time that it's ever done anything like that, whenever the load turned on, it actually turned the truck off. It hit so hard, and my truck couldn't even hold up on it with nothing on the truck. So we cruised over here. I was really aggravated, obviously, pretty tore up about that. Got back here away from everybody, and it loaded right up and done exactly what it was supposed to do. So
Something like that, I mean, it hurts. It's something that we were really hoping he would put down a number. Hopefully we can make up some stuff there, because I know you sled pull pretty good. What's the plan for that?
The plan is we're going to get an idea of the time that I'm supposed to run today. Once we get that figured out, I'm going to get everything loaded up here, tune-wise, make sure it's good, and I'm going to let that thing run until it's my turn. I'm not going to cut it off. I'm not going to do anything. And then my plan is to let it all hang out on that sled pull track out there and try to get some redemption for my 2 days that I sucked.
Sweet. We'll be right here, and we'll be getting a little bit of ideas what you got going on, and we'll be following you, man. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yep. Colt, here we are, day 3, but let's recap day 2. How did the dyno go yesterday for you?
In the beginning, it started coming in pretty aggressive, trying to play with the twin setups, tried to not come in too hard, not too fast, started coming in at peak power. Next thing you know, drove through the converter so fast I couldn't kill the truck. It was already too late.
I got you. So something that, things just kind of happen. Big setups, they're finicky, and you have to play with them, you have to get them perfect, or else nothing goes right. So last night, looks like you guys thrashed and put an engine in this thing.
Yeah, we thrashed, put another engine in, got a head rebuilt here at the same time, and then on top of it, swapping all the axles out too.
Gotcha. So you're ready. You're pretty much ready for sled pull trim. Looks like you guys are buttoning up a couple things behind us. What's the plan with the sled pull?
Trying to go to A to B. If I do an A to B pass, I'll be comfortable in second place.
Yeah. So that's what we'll be happy to see. Let's wish Colt luck and see what he can do today. Thank you.
Thank you.